Hey guys, this is Josh again here with a really quick video. I explained about a week or so ago what XAW was, Extremely Awesome Wrestling was, but I figured I might as well give a more in-depth and detailed explanation of XAW before the first pilot episode drops, which is going to be in a few days. So yeah, that's the first little thing. In a few days we're going to have not the first episode, just the pilot episode, just to see how it's going to work, see if you guys like it or not. And again, it's going to be on SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. I think I made that perfectly clear. And it's going to be original fan-made CAW wrestlers. So, if you want someone on XAW, message me on either Facebook or Twitter. The links are down below to the TAW fan page stuff on Facebook and my actual Twitter. And my Instagram. If you want to message me on Instagram for some reason, do it. And another thing, each person can have at least 2 original characters on the show, but no more than 2, because I don't want to overwhelm myself, and I'm not entirely sure how many slots are available on SVR 2010. So I'm just going to keep it simple. You can have up to 2, no more than 2. I have a few myself, but I mean, I have I think 4 maybe, but I'm the guy who runs the show, so I can have as many as I want. So, yeah, only 2, so just remember that. I almost dropped my Pepsi all over my computer. That would have been bad. Botch! Another thing about XAW is actual wrestlers that are in the game, like Chris Jericho or Jeff Hardy, will also be a part of the XAW roster. So, you're going to see guys like Carlito, Shelton Benjamin, guys that I want to put in the show are going to be in the show. Not everyone on SVR 2010, just some people that I have an interest in. There is not going to be a women's division in XAW. I know that kind of sounds bad, but I don't really have the time or room for another division for another show, so there's not going to be a women's division. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I don't have any room or time to add one more thing to it. There's going to be 4 championships in XAW. There's going to be the XAW World Heavyweight Championship, which is going to be the main championship. There's going to be the XAW United States Championship, which is going to be the secondary title. There's going to be the XAW Hardcore Championship, which is going to pretty much be like the TAW Hardcore title or the UCT Extreme title, except it's going to have its unique rules. It's going to have a variation of the 24/7 rules, except it's not. You can't just sneak up on them and attack them and then win the championship. That part's out the window. We're not doing that. But whenever the Hardcore Champion is in a match, that championship is on the line. So whatever match that the Hardcore Champion is in, his championship is on the line. You can't attack him backstage, but if he's in a match and you're wrestling him, you can always win his championship. And of course, tag team titles. There will be a tag team championship in XAW. And that's pretty much all for the everything that's going to be going on XAW. Oh, and we're going to be in the ECW arena because you can't create an arena in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, which is unfortunate. But yeah, we're going to be in the ECW arena. And on the pilot episode of XAW in a few days, I have 2 matches set up. One of my creations, Mike Air, which if you want to know what he looks like. If you have a copy of SVR 2010, look at the back. The created guy with a mohawk on the back, that's Mike Air. Versus a creation of a good fan of mine and a good friend, Eris Williams, who's been watching TAW for a while. His creation, Roger Blake, the hardcore icon. So, first match of that show is going to be Mike Air versus Roger Blake. And the second match and main event is going to be Chris Jericho versus Jeff Hardy in a Riot Central 2 rematch. Except this time it's going to be in a steel cage. So we have Mike Air versus Roger Blake and Chris Jericho versus Jeff Hardy in a steel cage match. And that's all I have for you here today. If you haven't seen the Ryuk versus Kylo Ren WWE 2K18 match, I highly suggest you go watch that right now. Or, whenever you have the time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at XAW, ladies and gentlemen.